Hey, so I just wanted to recap how you can have kind of a good amount of control over how you set your views. Um, so you can see I have four windows, four views of just like a very simple model I made. And I've set up some directional lights, and so this says in perspective, but really it's an elevation. If I go to the ray traced view, you can see like, geez, the lights are really bright. That's okay. Shaded mode. Okay. So I'd like to set up a view that kind of like looks directly at these objects, right down the center. And so the way I'm going to do that is just create a line and then set 2 points on the line to define how where my camera is positioned and where it's looking. So looking right in the middle of this plane, and I'm drawing a straight line down the center. I'm going to raise that up 6 feet to be about the height of a person. Do 5.5 feet. Nice. And now if I go over to the properties panel and I haven't selected anything, if I place the target of the, well, it's first in this view, I'm going to make the projection a 2-point perspective. So a 2-point perspective is where you have 2 vanishing points and everything in the z-axis is going to be kind of straight up and down, if it is straight up and down. I'll change the lens length to something like 22, sometimes I like 30. Yeah, that's about the range you want to stay in for something that approximates like the human eye, although we wouldn't see in 2-point perspective. And then I'm going to place the target at the end of this line I've created and the camera at the other end. Okay, so it's centered this stuff, but honestly I think it's a little bit too far away. So I'm going to scale the line to be a bit shorter. I'll try again. So place the target from over at the properties panel. Place the camera. Okay, that's pretty nice. Say that I do like that. I'm just going to make the background kind of fill out the view. I'll do the same for the ground plane. Okay. And then if I like this view, I'm just going to save it in named views. And there's a camera with a little plus, which means save as. And this will be perspective 1. Oh, maybe clicked into the viewport. Okay, great. I can double click into this view and check the ray traced version. Most of it's pretty bright white, but because I have directional lights set up where some of them are coming from behind the object and another one is pointed more in front of the object, I'm getting shadows that are both proud of the objects in my view and fall back from the objects in my view. If the lights are way too bright, I would encourage you to look at that source file that we shared with you to sort of like get lights that are pretty soft to begin with. If not, over in this panel, the light I selected is also selected in blue here, I believe. And I can play qualities of the light, and so this is more kind of gray and subtle. I believe this makes the shadows more or less hard. Kind of also plays with the fall off. Yeah, okay, that's all.